Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm Tanya from Hummingbird Paintery. If you do not see the live sign right here, the red live sign, then please hashtag replay when you watch the replay. We're going to make a football craft today, and I've cut out a University of Mississippi or Mississippi State bulldog to paint, and it's going to go on a board, and also the football from the Dollar Tree that we're going to redo a little bit. It's just the form of the football, and I've already done one, and part of this one, it's very time consuming, so when you start it, just make sure that you know that it's time consuming. Hey Celeste, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Good morning. Happy Sunday. So hopefully some people will be on today. I know a lot of people like football, especially people in the South. They like the football. My dad used to be an avid football, not player, but football watcher. And hey Manny, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey Miss Rose, it's good to see you. Thank you. Hey Marjorie, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. I know it takes a couple minutes for Facebook to allow you to see the posts and everything. Hey, Gray Brush Vintage Market. I don't know your name, but it's nice seeing you on here. For people that like football, hopefully this will be something that you think is cute and you may want to do. You do not have to do the team, of course. You can just do the football. Hey Christy Orso, it's so good to see you. Hey Debs, new again. How are you doing? Good morning. It's good to see everybody. Hey Carrie, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming on here. Happy Sunday. So I wanted to show you first the football. I've done part of it with this mesh tubing. We will do this last. Hey Ray, it's good to see you. And it took me a minute to try to find enough of these. This actually is less than you think to put this on here. Hey Miss Tony, they're really long in here. It says 36 feet, so it's a lot longer than 9 feet for the rope. Hey Miss Barb, you're a bulldog fan, Miss Carrie. Hey, Christina Wilson. All right, so I used some regular rope, and then I used all of this, and we'll do this in a little bit. Hey, Miss Becky, because this is very time-consuming, just putting it in and out. And I had to cut some pieces because they were just so long, being 36 inches, that it took forever to try to weave it in and out. So just for you to know, it is time-consuming, so when you start it, it's probably going to be a long time. Hey, Miss Barbara Nichols. So I'm just going to set that aside, and we'll wait just a minute. It's just now 10 o'clock, so people know that I'm coming on at 10. I always come on a few minutes early just to allow everybody to get the notifications. My ear is still messed up, and I can't stand that I can't hear out of it. Hey, Miss Sandra, it's so good to see you. Hey, Carolyn, it's good to see you. All right, so at least I can hear out of my right ear. You never know what to do with the rope. Yeah, the mesh, it's kind of hard to know what to do. Hey, Miss Susan. Hey, Miss Elaine. Hey, Tony McGillicuddy. It's good to see you. Happy Sunday. So we're going to paint this, and I'm going to put it up above just like I did when I was painting the other night so you could see it a whole lot better. And I guess that's it. But I'm going to go ahead and take you off of this mount right here and unplug this. Sorry, I'm like in your face for a second. So I can put this. Hey, Miss Janet. It's good to see you. Hey, Susan DeHart. It's good to see you. All right, let me try to get you first. Hey, Melissa Dickerson. Up on my screen here. Let me get Facebook and put myself in there so I can see your comments, because I can't always see the comments there. All right, Hummingbird Paintery. Let's see, there I am. Now that was the live, not that one. What am I? Hello. Okay, hold on. I'm like stuck. Okay. Let me get on my page here, and then it'll show me live, hopefully. Hey, Miss Dawn, it's good to see you. I'm like right up in my face here. Okay. Hey, Miss Phyllis. Hey, Barb. You like my accent? I'm Southern for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flip y'all around as long as it lets me. Wrong way, not that way. This and that. Okay. So let me see here. Thank you for sprinkling. All right, so now you can see. Let me try to get it straight here. There we go. All right, I don't want it too close to my shirt here. All right, so we're gonna use Barn Red by Apple Barrel. I didn't get any, I'm just still using my paper plates here, but we're gonna put this on because he is burgundy color. Their colors are burgundy. We're gonna use some of the dark brown, which is Burnt Umber by Apple Barrel. And we're gonna use something called Teddy Bear Brown from Folk Art. I think that's more of a beigey color. We're just gonna use a little bit of each of these to paint the dog. We're gonna do it first. Uh-oh, that one's not shaken up very well. This is a brand new paint. It shouldn't be doing that already. All right, so let me get a bunch of that out. And I'm going to use a little bit of gold. This is Waverly Metallic gold. It's called Sunstone. I love this gold. I can't find it anymore. I may have to try to look it up. But we're going to put that as the little points on his collar. And I've got all my brushes right here. And we're going to use kind of the smaller one at first. I'm going to try to mix this. It tries to separate a little bit sometimes, but that's a brand new bottle. Evidently nobody wanted this color. And I may need to get some white because it looks too dark to me. So I'm gonna put some white in here and make this more of a beigey color. Because I've already put it out here, so we're just gonna make this color beige. But see how much lighter it's coming. That's more of the color that I wanted for this whenever I've made this before. This is a different pattern, but I did make it. Yeah, that's pretty good. We might use a little bit more white. There we go. I want it light enough so when I use my dark, there we go. All right, we're just gonna paint this. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the sides just simply because we will be able to see that, so we're gonna have to do that. And we'll get that over with if we have to. I guess I should have done that before I got on. But I've got a board that I had already put together and I had it in my stash so I could use it later. And this is later, so now I'm going to use it. I cut this out last night. Nobody really said anything on the post, so I just chose the Mississippi State Bulldog. I can't see any comments. Let's see. It always just says you're watching. Vicky Snyder said, hello, Tanya. Thank you, Vicky. Hello to you, too. just says everybody's watching on my tablet. I think I need to reboot my tablet. All right, now let me get this bottom part because you're going to see it, well, a little bit maybe. We're going to have the football over the bottom part, like he's holding the football. So this part really doesn't matter. But we'll do it just in case. All right, so everything is done on the sides. We will do the hand as well. I'm going to go ahead. This will be sitting on the football. And I cut out the hand as well. Perfect, since they won. Oh, did they win yesterday? Awesome. See, I don't catch up with anything. My cousin really likes it. She went to Mississippi State ages ago when she was in college. And she likes them still. She watches them since she went there. She's been more of a football fan than I am. I'm not really one. I think I was just burnt out on it with my daddy, wanting to watch it all the time. All right, so we're going to set this aside, okay? Right up here. That's where you graduated from, Miss Carrie? Tanya, you sound fine. I had a great aunt. Oh, really? Miss Tony? All right, let's mix this up some. Get it into the white right here because I'm going to need it for the rest of the dog. So we'll do the bottom first just because that's one straight color. Now this right here is where the football is going to sit. Kind of on him a little bit. I probably ought to use the big brush for this. Let's see, this one's bigger. What's everybody's plans today? I know some people may be going to church. Hey, Jody. Thank you for coming on. I see when people come on, but it's hard to see all the comments on my tablet. It doesn't show up very well. I don't know why. Okay, this hole is here. It was in the wood previously. I think when Craig used the wood, he drilled a hole in there, so you're not going to be able to see that part. You can use some putty or something to fill in the hole, but I'm not going to do that because we don't really need to. Now, I just kind of sketched this out a little bit and then just cut it out last night. All right. So let me dry this with the heat tool because I'm just scared that I'm going to put my shirt in it if I lean over. Hey, Miss Ray, thank you for coming on. Let me see if I can see any more comments. Your plan is to be a sloth? Well, that's good. Sundays are for that, Miss Patty. You're going to do an outdoor craft fair? Oh, I wish we had some. At least I haven't noticed any. Well, I know you're here watching me right now. I'm happy for that. That's funny. All right, so I'm going to put that paintbrush in there. We're going to use the smaller one to do this. It's kind of dry and a little bit darker. I'm going to leave where my little lines are. I'm going to leave just a little bit right there. And I'll be using the darker paint to go around this and make him come to life a little bit better. Hey Danielle from Knoxville. Our craft sale season is still about a month away. Ours is normally in September, but I tell you, I have not seen any signs. I don't know if they're not going to do them or they're coming later or what. We have some in September, some in October. So I don't know what's going to happen. All right, so I'm leaving these on purpose. It's just easier while I'm on here with y'all to remember where my lines are. So I'm leaving them on purpose, and we'll use the darker color in just a little bit. And this has got a little bit of stuff on it, so let me get that off. You can check fairsandfestivals.net. I didn't know there was such a thing as fairsandfestivals.net. How cool is that? Thank you for telling me. What's going on with Elizabeth? Good morning. I finished one craft yesterday. My funny pictures crack me up. Which funny pictures? Hey, Frida. Okay. Just going around this. Cute bulldog, Miss Margaret says. Thank you for coming on, Miss Frida. It's getting there. It's time consuming to paint, that's for sure. Hey, Marlene, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. If you're a crafter, you can put your website on there. Thank you for spreading the creativity. I appreciate that. Hopefully this will give somebody an idea of what they can do. I've never done a football craft. I had one from last year, one of the football forms. It's okay, Michelle. You're not really late. Not late at all. We're just getting started. But I bought another one so I could do one of the footballs already, and I did it a little bit different, so I'll show y'all once I get this done. Thank you, Michelle. Hopefully it'll be easier to watch me paint. When I do any painting, it'll just be easier this way. I know y'all can't really see when it's so far away. It's not really that far, but it seems that way. All right. Now I kind of want to do, I really should have done this right here, shirt color, and I'm gonna have to repaint this part because that's his shirt instead of the bulldog color. I don't know why I did that. All right, let me see here. We're gonna do his nose too. A little bit right there. All right, so let me dry this a little bit. We're gonna do this burgundy. I don't know why I did that. I say burgundy, but maroon, that's the closest thing. The barn red was the closest thing I could get to. Hey, Miss Janet. Get to the maroon color. This almost blends into my paper, doesn't it? All right, so let me get the bigger brush, and we're gonna do this burgundy. I don't know why I did the brown down here. Let me get close to these. Did you happy? No, my happy mail didn't come. Maybe it'll be today if it ends up coming through UPS or something. Sometimes stuff comes. I didn't get my happy mail. I'm telling you, our postal system here in Memphis is not good at all. Not any of them. Maybe Germantown's is a little better. I don't know. I don't know how y'all's is, but the mail system is just worse than ever. Nobody cares about their job anymore. Nobody cares to do anything the right way. Maybe because of the holiday. Maybe so. I don't really think so. The holiday isn't until Monday, so it shouldn't have anything to do with it. But I'm okay with that. I'm sure it'll get here. Let's hope. Now, for sake of copyright and all of that to the logo, this isn't obviously their logo, but I'm not going to put U of M on here just simply because of that, but we all know what it is. All right. Let me dry this. See if anybody says anything. I can't see any. There we go. Wait a minute. Maybe today. You got that right. Texas Portal Services are bad. Yeah, they're bad here too. Postal Service, you mean, not Podal? That's funny. All right. Let me, just want to make sure that I don't knock my laptop, my pad or whatever over so I can see some comments. Yeah, the postal system is just bad. Really, really bad. All right, let me get my brushes clean because I don't want... We will do this little paw first so it can dry. And I'm going to take my brown, my dark brown, which is the burnt umber. And you can get burnt umber anywhere. We're going to go around the edges here. And we're going to go around the edges here. Just like this, and make some paws. Hey Sonia, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. And Melissa Dickerson. Takes too long and gives you the wrong things. Yeah, and they break things. Everything's been broken. Not everything. I can't say everything. Maybe I better retract that. But some things that can't be replaced, are broken. And so it just frustrates me. Yeah, you're right. A lot of them lost their drivers and now they can't get them back. I don't know where the people are going that they're making more money than the post office. That just doesn't make any sense to me that they're having trouble. Because so many people don't have jobs. I don't get it. All right, so this is the little paw, okay? Hey, Frida. Yes, I cut it out myself, Miss Margaret. So I'm going to take this little bitty brush right here, okay? I'm going to stick it in the dark brown. I probably should do it. We're going to do it just like this for his little paw print thing, his little whatevers, fingernails. All right, so we're going to do it just like this, okay? And I'm just going to do like that. I don't know why, I just want to. Hey, Miss Vicky Schneider, thank you for watching. Hey, Grace, good morning. All right, so that's what that looks like, and I'm going to set it over here out of the way, okay? So I'm going to take my smaller brush again. Let me get the water out of it, or most of it. We're gonna take this brush. I need some white. Let me make sure I shake it up real good. The white always tends to clump up or whatever in there. Hey, Barb Corker. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Corky, not Corker. All right, so we're gonna put this right here. This is the white of the eyes. Want to go ahead and get that to drying. And like I said, we can always fix this. This is going to be the black of the eye right here in the center. So if it's not perfectly done with the white, we can go over it with the black and we'll be fine. Miss Elaine said I need some shirts that say fix it. I was like, fix it? What do you mean? Oh my goodness. All right. You can use your little bitty brush. This one's not so little. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you sending those. That helps the engagement on my page. I'm going to go down just a little bit bigger. Thank you for the hearts. Hearts mean just as much to me as stars do. So, and that doesn't require money. Just pushing a button. Thank you for spreading the love. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to go around here. The eyes always take the longest, even though these are not that big a deal. It just takes time to get it on here. Let me make sure this goes around here just like that. Sometimes it may not be exactly straight, but we can fix that. Miss Elaine. Oh my goodness. It cracks me up. And the wrinkles in the boards, You know, you can't help what your board looks like nowadays. I try to get good boards, but these were given to me. All right, we're going to dry this in case we need a second coat. And they may need a second coat. We're going to do the little teeth down here. So I'm going to get the brush out again. I know it. I just think it's funny, Miss Elaine. I didn't take it at all bad. I just think it's funny because you'll tell me anything. And I'm glad. Because I'm that way too, Miss Elaine. So you go right ahead and tell me whatever, girl. Hey, Lisa Hawkins. Thank you for coming on. And y'all, on my pad, I can't even tell how many people are here. It doesn't show me anything. It doesn't show all of your stuff, all of your writing either. I have to keep pushing the button. All right. So this is part of the mouth right here. So we're just going to kind of go up like this. And it just depends on the wood as to whether you need a second coat or not. So it keeps looking like people are coming in and out, and I don't think that's the case. Yeah, I used sort of an upside down jigsaw. I did show on a previous post the kind of thing that I bought at Lowe's. It's a table saw, but it really looks like an upside down jigsaw. I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to post it again. But I love that thing. I also have a scroll saw. I actually have two. I never got back the other one. I don't know. Probably never get that one back. That somebody was going to help me to get apart. And I never got it back. But I couldn't use it the way it was, so I guess I need to look at it like that. Hey, Christy McGee, thank you for coming on. I see you there. All right. So let me dry this. You can't wait for, oh, I can't read that, for my next Memphis Bells event. Well, I'm not going to be there because I'm going to be out of town. So I really hate it that I'm not going to be at the next Memphis Bells event. But I will still post for them because I am in that group and I love them. Morning, Miss Christy. All right, so we're going to take some of the dark brown again. We're going to highlight around these things. The first thing I'm going to do are the eyes, just simply because I don't want to accidentally touch my brush. So we're going to go around the eyes like this to kind of highlight those. If you need more paint, you just go back like I did. All right. So then we're going to do the other side. I'm going to do these first. Yeah, I'm really upset that I can't be in the event. But I had a previous engagement with the Crafty Bunch in Ohio. It's like magic. Sorta, huh? All right, let me get a little more water on here. You want a little water so it will float on. Yeah, it does a whole lot better when you put your highlights on there. Good morning, Miss Connie. How are you doing? I need some more water. Right here's the tricky part. Got to get up against this to kind of connect it right there. Now I'm right-handed, so I may have to turn this around. Let's see. You're fine. I'm doing well, Miss Connie. Get a little more water on there. Putting both colors on your brush. No, I've just got the brown on there right now. You can do that. It really is better if you do, because if you were to go accidentally, so I did. I put some on there just now. But see, it doesn't make it have kind of that watery look if you do the two colors. But you don't have to. You can go back and color in some of that with the color if you want. And make it look so easy. It is easy to me. I know it's not for everybody. You have to get kind of the right amount of water, the right amount of paint. There. So it's getting there. Looks funny without the blacks in the eyes, doesn't it? Thank y'all all for watching. Not me, that's why you like to watch me. Well, I hope everybody enjoys watching me, that's for sure. We're just trying to make him look like a bulldog. So we're making him look kind of like he's mad a little bit. Since he's a football dog. I'm going to go right up above this nose. Thank you, Miss Grace. I'm glad y'all like it. Now right in here, because it's the muzzle and the face, we're going to kind of just spread some color in there a little bit. Now let me get around the tooth. We don't want too much right in there. And see, I'll have to put some white back in that tooth. Because I'm right-handed, I should have turned it around. If you've got too much water in it, it won't do the right thing. And sometimes I do. I am so right-handed, I tell you. If anything ever happens to my arm, I don't know what I'll do. I'll be out of business, I guess. Hey, Rose Anderson, thank you for coming on. Let me see. Just don't fall, don't break any bones. I know. I don't want to lose anything. I don't want to hurt anything, that's for sure. I hope I don't ever. I'm just saying I don't know what I would do if it did occur. As long as it would be okay afterwards. As long as my hand's okay. Yep, I hope nothing ever happens. Ever. To any of y'all either. Thank you, Miss Catherine. I try my best. All right, let me see if I've missed anything. You like how I make it come to life? Thank you. It's getting there. And I probably will put him a little bit of blush on just because I like blush. Make him look really mad. All right, what color should the back of this be? I don't know if it should be burgundy or maybe a lighter color burgundy. And then put the gold, or do a white with the gold. What do y'all think? The flat board looks dimensional. What does that say? It's getting tough time getting... Getting on today. I'm sorry, Miss Pat. Facebook must be messing with you, girl. Hey, Christy again. All right, let's see. Maybe it should be white. I don't know. I kind of don't want it to be the burgundy. Let me get this other brush. I'm scared I'm gonna go into the brown a little bit, which I am, it seems. I gotta fix the tooth too. It's good to see you, Miss Pat. Facebook can be mean. That's the only way that I wouldn't be here, is if I couldn't log on or something. So if I say I'm going to be here, unless something were to come up that I couldn't help. Thank you, Miss Connie. Try to get this across here. So cute. Well, one person made a comment on my post, so I just chose this one actually before she even said anything. So we chose the bulldog. I knew Old Miss, they've got like a different thing now, different mascot. And it's just not like the Colonel. I love the Colonel. I don't know why things have to change after years and years. Because that's just the way it is. All right. Now we're going to dry this real quick. See if anybody said anything. Silver spikes. I'm going to do gold actually, because I don't have, the silver doesn't do very well, but the gold does really good. So I'm going to do the gold. Even though silver is what I like better than gold, but this gold does really good. Yes, it could be the UGA. Isn't that Georgia? Hey Gina, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Hopefully you like my page and you'll come back. All right, now see this gold? It just does really good with this. I didn't think I would like this gold, so I got a little bitty bottle and now I can't find it. Maybe I just need to pay more attention when I go, because I don't use a whole lot of gold and silver. But this Waverly is like awesome. But look how it does it. Isn't this cool? It paints, it's thick, it just paints so well. And I love it. So if y'all see it, get some. It's always like that. You think you don't like one and then you buy it and then you can't find it again. but it covers over real well. I think the gold looks good on this. I love Waverly paint too, Miss Janet. I'm gonna have to look it up, see if I can find this particular one. Maybe they have silver too. I didn't even get silver, and maybe I just didn't see the silver. Yes, thank you, Miss Pat. Miss Pat's my page expert, y'all. She helps me. Of course, y'all know that already. Most everybody but my newbies. Ooh, I got in the white. It does have little stringies sometimes, so be careful like me. I'll just have to go back over the white, but that's okay. It's so funny. I keep wanting to not say fix it. The university I attended had a mascot name that after years of being the particular... Yeah, they said it was off something. I know. I just don't think things should change like that. I just don't understand. Miss Pat always tells y'all about Hummingbird Crafters. If you haven't joined that, please do, because we can see your stuff. Because I know everybody likes to post their things too. I used to do it on Barb's page. All right, that looks cool, y'all. Now, I think I want to just do a little line right here of the gold. And I'm going to do it down here too. Just like that. I'm going to take a darker color, maybe the brown, I don't know, just because I have that out. Let's see if I can go around this. Oh, that looks cool. Just like that. Oh, that looks cool. Let me get this fuzz off of here. It's making it come to life, huh? I tell you, just picking certain colors makes something really good. How are the birdies doing? Are you talking to me, Miss Pat, or somebody else? I don't know. All right. That looks awesome. All right. Let me get some brown right here on the edge. Just to show the difference. And I may end up getting black for under there, because I just think that it might need some. Let me get my black out. Just one little dot, because I'm going to need it for my eyes also. Oh, she's taking care of the oh my goodness, the birds. Where are Manny and Jason? Oh my goodness, that's funny. All right, let me see. I'm gonna go right here with the black because it's gonna be making the difference between his outfit there we go. Maybe I need to do it here too. That is so funny. All right. One little thing right there. One little thing right there. All right, now we're going to do the eyes real quick. This will make it even come more to life. And the nose. They went on vacation to Jason's dad in Buffalo, New York. Well, isn't that nice? I miss things sometimes. That's good they got away for a little bit. We all deserve a vacation, even if it's a few days or a week or whatever. Hey, Susan DeHart, thank you for coming on. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. That helps my page. Helps get me out there. Okay, almost. That's funny. Let's see. I'm going to put a little black right here. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Carol Crowder, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. Let me make this a little bit more round. There we go. All right, now we're going to get a little bit of white to go right in here. I want it to be mixed with the black a little bit just to make it a little bit gray. So it'll look more like nostrils. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Now we're going to get Let me get my smaller brush. What'd I do with it? Right in here. I'm gonna just put some highlights on here. When the paint stays for a little bit, sometimes it gets a little sticky. Let me see. Now let me get it some blush. I just want the blush on there. I don't know why. I just do. Just to give him a little more character. If anyone's interested in anything. Oh, thank you, Miss Pat. And I also have an Etsy page, which is on there. All right, now he's stuck to the paper. I know what I need to do. One little thing right there. You don't want too much, just a little. See, so he looks like he's a little mean. We also can do the hand a little bit. Just a little, like that. Okay, just to give him some character. All right, so we're gonna work. Let me get my paints back in my bottle. Hey, Kristen, it's good to see you. I don't want to waste my burn umber. I use it so much. That's really the only paint that's left. A little bit of the burgundy, I guess. Hey, Susan DeHart, thank you for coming on. All right, so let me move that out of the way. And I'm gonna leave it just like this. Let me move this over here. It's gonna dry a little bit. I probably need to do the eye, so I can make sure it's dry. All right, so he's gonna be sitting over here to the side, and we're gonna work on this, okay? Now I've already got it tied right here. You can put a little bit of glue. All of these little knots will be underneath, so you won't be able to see it. I did cut this some. I may have to cut it a little more. It looks like I am, because it'll take forever. You're gonna have to cut these into pieces, because, let me get this one right here. If you don't, you're gonna go, Okay, that one's supposed to be on top, so this one will be underneath. And I go in and out. I just weave it like a basket. Okay? So all of this has to come through here. So see what I mean? And then you're going to take this and flip it up like this. You pull it a little bit. Once you get your other pieces on, you won't see all of these little knots right here. We're going to go in and out and in and out and in and out. All right, and then I'm going to push these closer together. So you're just going to kind of do it tight a little bit, and you're going to kind of hold it. And then you're going to go in and out. You're going to do the opposite of what you did. That's the reason for the less of this. Because if you have the long piece and it says it's 36 feet, then you will be forever trying to get this on here. So that's the reason why I did most of this. Okay, and you'll have to just keep pushing it back so it'll be tight. Come here, little foot. And then you're just going to do this again. I know it's really hard for you to see. Over, under, over, and then under the last one. And then you're going to come back through here and you're going to do the opposite. But you can do this with rope. You can do this with yarn. You can do this with this. See, once you get a few, this takes about 3 or so because you're going to use some of this rope right here. I'm just going to keep doing it in and out, over and under, until you get to the end of this piece. But see, once you keep doing it, it'll stay on. Supposed to go under here, and then under this, over this, under this. And you don't, even if it's not perfect, and it's not gonna be, because this is kind of hard to work with. I wish it was larger for this project, but it's not. So you just do this, and we may get one more through here. And it's about time to do the white again, and I'll show you. Let me see. We want it pretty tight right in here. It's very time consuming, like I told you. But see how once you get it to right here, it's not as bad. We do need to go another row at least. So I'm going to take this, and then I'm just going to tie it right here in the center. And you can do this with yarn. It would probably do really good with the fuzzy yarn if you could find one that's more brown, like this one is. And I don't know, because I didn't go to the store. I was trying to find this because I thought it looked pretty good. Okay. Once you get this tied on, you're just going to keep going. So this one goes under. And just pull all of this through. This one's got a knot in it. but you just don't want too long of a piece. And this one's going to go over, and then you're going to go under here. See if it's more than this length. Okay, and then we're going to go under here. And this will be the last one after this. Okay, this is over, so this is under. Y'all are probably saying, ooh, I don't want to do this because it's just too time consuming. And it is. It's time consuming. But once you start, if you do it while you're watching television, then it's not so bad. All right. Now, because I want it a little bit tighter right there, I'm going to do one more row going back the other way. Over and under here. And then I also want to stick that under there, so I'm just going to go over this under here and pull it. That way it'll keep that piece down. And then under here. And then I'm going to go over this just right here. I'm just going to pull it because you just want to end it right there just for the moment. All right, so I want it on the inside. See how that's on the inside right there. But this is pretty taut, okay? Except for these little fuzzies right here. And this is supposed to be underneath. We'll cut that part off right here. Let me see if I can get it closer. And this one closer so we don't have that bunch of little frilly area right there. You're not going to notice that so much. Okay, so that's the end of that, and we're going to do this color right here. And I've already got a couple of smaller pieces, so we're just going to start with that. So right in here I'm going to start, and what I did was I went underneath and I glued right here to this, whoops, on the other one that I did. So hold on. This one's got a lot of fray. Once it starts coming apart right there, it's kind of hard. So you just want to, I'm just going to glue it first. Let's see if I can glue some of this together. And then we'll glue on top of it. All right. Now we're going to glue this part. We're going to take a generous amount right there. And then we're going to go right here. Because I'm live, it seems a lot harder than it is. But we're going to pinch the front part to the back part. See how I'm doing that? Right there. Okay. Then we're just going to go straight across. And I ended up gluing some right in here because I want it to stay on top. I do not want to go in and out with this because I did try it in and out and I don't like it. In and out. So we're just going to put some glue right along the line there. And then do the same thing here. Now I went through one little thing back and forth. You're going to do it the same way this way. So this first one is going to be underneath, but you want to glue it to this one. Right on the bottom there. So let's see how that does. You can glue it on the metal, but it's probably easier to do it to itself. And I'm just going to keep going right here. And we want 3, because I thought 3 looked the best. So we're going to go under here to do this next row. And it'll be just enough. I'm using my scraps, y'all. So we just want to put it up against here. And then this is kind of frayed, so we just got to be careful and try to twist it like the rest. And just put a little bit of glue there. And then hold it. So see, we've got 3 over here and 3 over here. Ow, that's hot. And I'm going to flip this over and put this underneath. So just take this glue and put a generous amount right there and just flip this over on it and not put your finger in it like I did, because this will not be seen underneath. And just pinch it a little bit. Keep putting my finger in it. Alright, so that's the way it looks right there. Let me turn it over. Just like that, see? And then we're going to take this that was still here and we're going to start our next row. So we're going to go up, under, over, and then we're to the down slide, okay? Ah, that's still hot. Boy, don't stick your hand in it. And then we're going to go under here, over here, and under here. Now, this is the harder part when you get towards this. I'm going to go ahead and glue this to the underside of here, because that one's the hardest one to get started. And we're just going to glue it to it. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here, right here. And hold it for just a little bit. That way it's closer to this, and then it'll be closer once you do the first one. So you're going to go round here, because this one needs to go under. And it's a lot harder to work with right here at the end because these are smaller. So you have to kind of hold it as you're doing it for each row. Let me do it all and then we'll push it and you'll see what I'm talking about. You have to just keep holding it. So see, it wants to slide down on you. So you need to make sure that you have enough, so you keep pushing it just like this. So keep holding it there and then go under. Hopefully you understand. It's the same process as the bigger area. It's just smaller. And you may want to get some glue and put in a little glue pieces. Once it gets to here, it's even worse. The smaller the area, the worse that it is. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue. And I want to loosen this just a little bit. You don't want it to be too. I'm going to put a little glue right in there, Little glue right in there. Little glue right in there. So see, because my fingers are too fat to go in there, so you have to really watch. You may have to do one at a time and just keep going. And do it like this. And I'll need a little bit more. So I've only used like a couple of packages, and then I'm going to have to use a little bit out of the other one possibly. So about 2 and a little bit. And then you use probably 1 of these. But I just had some scraps that I used. Alright, so we got to pull this one up and keep holding it. See, when it gets to here, it's very tiny. So unless you have some little bitty hands, it's hard to work with this area. We just keep going, keep holding it down. And I'll show y'all the other one that I did too. So I did a different one with the rope. The rope kind of looks cooler, but this one looks more like a football, except that it's kind of shiny. Yeah, y'all join Hummingbird Crafters if you haven't already, so y'all can post your stuff. Ooh, it's getting harder. All right, so we got to pull this back, but it's getting there. So I try to take the end of it and go through there. It's probably a little easier once you get to this stage. Over and under. If you can hold on to the end of it, it's a lot easier. Thank you, Miss Pat. These are my little inexpensive rings. I just like them. They sparkle pretty good in this light. All right, so now we're going to have to take the end of it again and go through here. And if you can take the end of it, it's just easier. Except that it's really ragged on the end. You may have to cut that part. We're getting there, we're getting there. See, we've only got a little bit left. I wonder if we're going to make it. Or we have to get another one. Hey, Tina Terry. Thank you for coming on. Woo, when it gets here, it's hard. We're almost to the end. Then I need to go in here. Now hesitate to cut that little edge off because I might need those frays at the very end. Hey Norma, how are you doing? Ooh, we're almost there, y'all. Ooh-wee. It kind of looks more tight towards the end, but see, it's holding it a whole lot better. Let me see if I can get this through there. Whew, I'm gonna have to cut it off. All these little frayed pieces are hard to get through there. One more through this. Ah! And then through here, up through here, down through here, up through here. Ooh, we're almost there, y'all. Yep, we don't need to open another one. All right. Let me try to get one more through here. If I keep having to cut some off, though, might have to open another pack. I don't want to do that. I think we got enough. All right, so we're going to go over this. I'm going to skip that one. Actually, it's not going to look right if I do. Let me... All right. So you really only need 2 packages. All right, I'm going to go one more time. Ooh, let's see if I can get it through. Where's the little bitty brush? I'm going to try to poke it through here. And then go through here. This will be the last time. Thank goodness, right? And then we got to do the strings. Golly. And one in here. All right, and then we're just gonna tie this. Maybe we can go through one more time right here. All right, so that's the end of it. So now I'm gonna take some hot glue and just go on the inside right here and put this piece, because you're not gonna see this part. But just hold it on there for a second. Do it with some scissors or the little thing we got at Dollar Tree that I don't know where mine is. It's in one of these drawers. All right. So there's our football. Now we're gonna take this and we're gonna do it about right in here. Okay, we want a little bit of room in between, so we're gonna cut it about right here. Okay, then we're gonna unravel this. We're gonna use all 3 of these. Look at that, it's got tape on the end of it. Now they'll probably come apart, right? So we're gonna take 3 of them. Take this tape and leave it on this one. And then we're gonna do this. This may be too long. It is, it's a little bit too long. We wanna leave a little bit of room in between. This is just the way I did mine. You could take something that's a little bit... We're just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put one right here in the middle. Let me do the one and then we'll do it next to it. Okay, we want a little bit of room here and a little bit of room here. So then I'm going to take this glue and go on the side of this, because we're going to put this one next to it. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing to this one on this side so it's even. I'm doing it kind of on the bottom. You don't want it to show too much. You want them all to be straight there. And this is just my version. Y'all don't have to do it this way. Okay, so we've got it this way. Now this is the football. Then we've got to get some more strips. Let me see, this needs to be about like that. So I'm gonna cut right in here. We're gonna need a couple of them like this because you need about 6 or 7, I don't know. You're gonna take this and you're actually gonna push it underneath so it looks like it's inside. And the same thing here. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of glue and put it right here at the end. And just poke those little things, ow, through. And I'm gonna put one in between and then one here and one here. I'm trying to poke it in a little bit. Doesn't want to poke in. There we go. Same thing with these. I'm going to do 2 of them, so I'll probably need one more piece. I don't know how many strings there's supposed to be, or shoelaces, or whatever you want to call them. You could get real shoestrings, but I didn't have any and I forgot them at Dollar Tree. Because I think they have them at Dollar Tree. But this is just what I thought looked the most like shoestrings. Let me find one more piece here. Okay. All right, so that sort of looks like the football. That's my rendition of the football. Okay, so I have this board that I painted, and I'm gonna put it right here. This part is a little better, so I actually want this as my top right here. Excuse me, right here. And we want this to be right here. And I also have this football right here that I made earlier. And then we have our football that we just made. So which one do y'all like better? Do you have a lineup for today? I don't know what you mean, Miss Barb. I'm not on a event today. I'm not on an event. So this one probably doesn't show up as much. Or let's see. Today's the just made one. Everybody wants the just made one. Okay. All right. So I'm going to use glue to glue this part down. This kind of goes up above here, and this one is kind of down this way. I wanted it like this, and then this is going to sit right here. Let me see what it looks like. Or we could do it right here. I don't know which one. Maybe this one. What do y'all think? Yep, I'm thinking this. So we will have to glue this to this. And I know it's going to take a lot of glue. Let's see. First, let's glue our little dog down. And we want to use a good generous amount of this glue gel. And then we'll use hot glue down below. You like it down below too? I think so too. I think it looks a little better. We're doing a good amount of glue. Woo, this stuff, if it mixes, it smells so bad. All right. So we want to hold it for just a little bit and let it set. You love it, Miss Christie? That way we've already got this on here. And then this right here, I'm going to use some wire to put it on here because it will fall off otherwise. This is going to have to be kind of like this to hold on here. I want it on the side a little bit, but it's going to have to hold where the metal is. So I'm going to put a generous amount, and I'm also going to put some on this actual ribbon. And let's see what we need to do here. Let's see where I want it. I kind of want it right there. Let me hold it like this, and I may end up having to take some wire and wiring it to it. But we're just gonna see. It's okay if it sits on the board, but I think I might do that. Let me get some wire. Or I could use a strap. Let's see. Let me see if I can strap this to this. And it's not really going to show that much. If I don't like it, we can always take it off. Let me get another one. I was cold when I came in here, and now I'm hot. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try to get in between here. And this is the same color as the board, so it's okay. Let me cut these parts off right here. Let's see if that'll hold. And do the same thing here. Make sure it's down tight. Cut this part. And it's pretty set. Oh my goodness, it's cute. Let me get some of my paints out of the way. I want to see if it holds up. Let me stand it. Oh, it does. It works, y'all. Oh my goodness, it's cute. I had to make sure. There we go. Isn't it cute? Here, I'm gonna do it straight up and down. Let me get you back on the other stand. My goodness, it's cute. All right, let me see. All right, let me get you upright. There we go. Touchdown. That's funny. Woo, Lord have mercy. All right, this thing needs out of the way a little bit. Let me turn it around so you can see. How cute, right? Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Miss Pat. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for whoever gave me the stars I didn't get to see. Hey, Miss Linda Creedon, thank you so much. Another job well done, Michelle. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the hearts. Oh, it turned out cute. So y'all need to do one. You don't even have to do this part out of wood. You could do it. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you so much, everybody. He looks cute with his little hand and everything. Thank you so much. You love it? I'm glad. Excellent. Thank you so much. He turned out really cute, huh? It's heavy. I just happened to pick this out of my stash because you could see it really well with the background being cream color. Thank you, Miss Pat Tyner. You certainly can. Come back. Thank you, Miss Robin. Y'all are so sweet. I'm glad everybody liked this. I will take pictures of it and post it later on. Thank you. I know a few Bulldog fans that would love it. You can show it to them. Anybody that's a Bulldog fan. Touchdown, Miss Ruth said. Thank you so much, y'all. I'll be back on Wednesday between 6 and 6:30. I do work late, so it'll probably be closer to 6:30 on Wednesday Central Time. Thank you, Miss Janet. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. I hope y'all have a good Sunday and rest of your weekend. I may come on for a craft tomorrow because I have an extra day, so I might do that. I will announce it before I come on. So just look for that. And I will talk to y'all on Wednesday for sure, but more than likely I'll be on tomorrow at some point. Thank you. I'll have a great Sunday, Miss Janet. Y'all have a good day. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.